The Glitch Games 2 is a speedrun community marathon hosted by the Glitchman. This event took place this past February 21 and 22 of 2026. It was a pleasure to participate on it. My goal on this event was to not die. Last time I participated in a live event, I died 3 times, and I was playing an easier category. Surprisingly, I managed to complete the run without dying. Enjoy the video and make sure to check out Glitch's channel. He's a speedrunner of many games. I'll include his info in the description.
What is good, gamers? I'm here with the GOAT, the god of Budokai 3, the almighty gorilla, Adrian Proshka. Introduce yourself for us, Adrian.
Thank you so much, Maglitch. It's a pleasure to be here. This is the first time I'm gonna be doing any percent. The only other time I do an event like this, it was Breakthrough, and I died like 2 times or 3. This is way harder, but I think I can do it. I have enough training, and this is C3 as you can see.
Yep, and for those who don't know, Z3 is the hardest difficulty in the game. All of the enemies' levels, their stats, their HP, everything is cranked up to the max, including their AI. So this game has a lot more technical features than Budokai 1. It's got teleporting to evade attacks. It's got much more key management, things like that in the run. But we'll go over that when the run starts. I'll be commentating for Adrian because I've been watching him on this Z3 journey for a while, and this dude has been grinding, man. He just got a deathless run in this category for any percent with all characters. So it's not just Goku he's good with. He is good with the entire cast of story mode and more, I'm sure. But we'll go ahead and get ready to go. So you could go ahead and get ready for Goku. I'll count you down for the timer. So once I say go, you can just start the run, okay?
Okay, just one more thing. Glitch, when he was doing the schedules, he says you start at level 1.
Right.
No, you start at level 0. And the CPU is not level 60. They are level 140 because they have 20 on every
Oh
stat.
my, that's
So
even worse than I thought. I actually didn't know that.
It.
Sorry about the misinfo there, but yeah, you start at level 0 and the enemies are level 140 with maximum stats. So it's even more cracked than you could imagine to begin with. So thank you for that correction there. I appreciate that. The people need to know.
Oh, and just one more thing, this is any percent. What it means, you start with only Kamehameha, that's it. And the capsules you get in the story you can use, which is Kaioken, Super Saiyan 2, and you take a little extra route to get Dragon Fist, and that's all you get. So, when you make the countdown,
Let's
I'm
go,
freaking
dude.
ready.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Deathless.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, we start this game off. Each character in this game has a different story mode. They have a different sequence of fights and points on the map that they can explore. So we start the game off with just like a couple cutscenes here. Basically, we're going to have our skill list pull up to show you that we only have Kamehameha equipped, nothing else. In other categories of this run, you can equip other capsules. The main category people like is Breakthrough. It gives you all abilities, and they're boosted in power as well. But this is just raw. You're going in pure any percent, just what the game gives you by default. So we're starting off already with Raditz. And Raditz is a menace, just like in Budokai 1, but cranked up times 140, and even more cracked than that, because he's actually really cracked with his AI. So to start here, Adrian's going to want to focus on getting a key advantage over Raditz. So the key in the top left, the yellow bars underneath your health, that is your energy that you can use for special attacks, that you can use for teleporting. So pretty much Adrian always wants to be ahead of Raditz in key, because he can manipulate Raditz to teleport and waste his key completely so he can get him in loops just like this. So these loops right here are super hard to do. Like, the execution for those is extremely tight. Like, I can't even do those, really. Like, as a Budokai 1 and 2 player, Budokai 3 players are just different breeds. So basically, yeah, Adrian is maintaining his ki advantage. You build ki by attacking the enemy. I think you build more ki from attacking from the front than you do from the back, but attacking from the back does more damage. So it's kind of a nice balance between, okay, well, when should I attack from the front to get this ki up versus when should I get my damage up all the way? So this is also the fatigue mechanic that you just saw. The enemies can enter a fatigue state if they've spammed teleport too many times and gotten counterattacked for it. Adrian really likes to use fatigue to his advantage because in a category like this, you see how much damage he's doing. That's because of the huge level and stat difference between you and Raditz. Having the fatigues happen as much as possible gives you free openings with the enemy at 0 ki. So you're able to just continuously deal damage without taking a risk of getting hit. So Adrian is so goated. He hasn't even gotten hit yet. But if you get hit a couple times, you will see that the damage is huge. Like, just one punch will take a pretty big amount of your health bar in comparison to what you're doing to Raditz. So, yeah, like, he wants to avoid taking any damage at all costs, just because, like, one little 4 or 5 punch combo can take half a bar or more of HP. So it's really tight and really dangerous, but he's doing an incredible job right now, just keeping him locked down in the loop and going ham. So yeah, he has a variety of cancels here. So for those who aren't super familiar with Budokai, the main combo mechanic in this game is guard canceling. There's a lot of... yeah, commentators curse. There's a lot of chargeable attacks in this game that are meant to break the enemy's block, like it's a guard break move, but you can cancel any move like that that charges by pressing the block button yourself. Ooh, this is a little brutal. Freaking Raditz with the side attack there, sending him out of bounds. So this does a lot of damage. You see how just one little ring out did half of his HP, but Adrian's the almighty gorilla. This is no big deal for him. He's got this. And nice counterattack for that fatigue there. Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, the damage is unforgiving. Like, you have to be the GOAT to do this fast. Like, it's insane. But, yeah, man. It basically has L canceling in a way. You can bind your guard button to any button, but any chargeable attacks can be canceled and chained into another attack. And Budokai also has a kind of weird mechanic where it's like, you can't use the same starting attack in a combo more than once in a row without knocking the enemy over. So each time he's doing a combo here, he's actually doing a unique starter. So he's doing like a punch starter, a kick starter, a forward punch, a forward kick. Like, he's using his entire kit the best he can to keep these combos going without dropping or knocking him over, and to keep him in the teleport loop here. So he's still doing an amazing job. You can see like how hard it is. We're like 4 minutes into the run and we're still only at green HP because Raditz has, or yellow HP because Raditz has so much. But he's doing a great job right now. So once we get past Raditz, it starts to get a little bit better, but it's still quite brutal. We get a lot of stats and increases from winning this fight because Raditz is such a high level. You get a ton of experience, and the way story mode works in this game is it's kind of like a customizable character build type of deal. You can only play as the specific characters that have their own story modes, but they can be built whichever way you want. There's different stats like attack, ki, arts, things like that that you can put points into to change the way your character build is. So we don't go for HP in this run or anything like that. No like durability really. We just prioritize attack and ki, and I believe arts as well with the extra points because arts helps with your special moves. But yeah, right now we are almost at the end of Raditz. He's almost got him, no death, which is amazing. This is definitely like one of the hardest fights in the run. Yes, let's go, dude. Good stuff.
Thank you, let's go. Oh. And I didn't press my timer. This is 29 seconds slower than the record because the fucking
that dinosaur loses a lot of time in addition to just destroying your health bar. Like, it's just a really long cutscene. It's super annoying. So yeah, and like the other thing is like when the attack that Raditz got that knocked him out of bounds, those kinds of attacks, like the quick launch charge attacks, they have a little bit of invincibility frames. So I'm sure Adrian was like trying to prepare and counter and everything like that, but his attack got iframed through, and it just, there's not much you can do in that point if you've already committed. But we still made it work. You know, he clutched up even with that. So we just got a capsule here. We're going to equip Kaioken. This gives us a boost in damage. So it just makes our damage a little bit better. We also leveled up and allocated all of our points into attack and ki. So now we do a lot more damage. We're not doing chip damage on every hit. We're going to actually feel like we're like a regular Budokai fighter at this point instead of someone who is struggling. So now we have more damage, but Nappa is still brutal as well. You see every character, for the most part, in Z3 has these massive health bars compared to yours. That's just part of their level and their stats being maxed out. So we're kind of using the same strats here. We're just trying to keep our ki up and above his so that once we have made him waste his teleport, we go behind him. Oh, not again, bro. The freaking charge attack. Oh, my God. Dude, he's hungry today. I don't know why. But it's all good. We still got this. We're in this. So we still have ki advantage right now. Yep, so we're back in the loop now. And with Kaioken, the other thing about Kaioken is it increases your base ki, I believe. Or not Kaioken, but transformations in general. No. Yeah, Kaioken is done at 3 base ki. You can see the big ki bars there. The ki bars are... the bigger ki bars will regenerate faster than the smaller ones. The smaller ones won't regenerate unless you land attacks or unless you charge up your ki. But you will always have a base ki, and that's represented by the bigger bars of ki under your health. So when you get more transformations, that base ki bar goes up. But for now, we're still stuck on 3 base ki, just with a little bit of an extra damage boost from Kaioken. Okay, nice. Easy money.
Oh, and one very good thing about Kaioken is that
that's right. Yeah, and that's really important, especially for like the fight's intro, is like getting that guard break at the very beginning gives you somewhat of a free opening, or it lets you kind of plan out, you know, how to move from there rather than just kind of hoping you get an opening from moving in on the enemy. You get the guard break, you can rush in and then start your combos or your loop or whatever it is. So yeah, guard break is actually really, really helpful as well. So yeah, Goku's story is pretty similar to Budokai 1 in a way. It's just not as like cutscene heavy cinematic. It's just all raw fighting. So we're going through the Saiyan Saga right now. We just fought Raditz. We just fought Nappa. I believe this is Vegeta now. Yes. Okay, so now we're fighting Vegeta. Yes. Vegeta is a troll, but there's a lot of different characters that are trolls in this run. So this is the classic matchup, Goku versus Vegeta. And Hyper Mode is actually pretty nice sometimes. This is what this red kind of outline around Vegeta is. It basically makes you immune to most hit stun, but in exchange, it drains your ki down to 0, and once it's out, you're in fatigue state. So if the AI rips out Hyper Mode like that, it's actually pretty nice, because it means that once it's over, they're going to get fatigued, and we're going to get openings, and we're also going to have ki advantage. So pretty good thing to get Hyper Mode really early there, just to get things set up. But yeah, these guard cancels that Adrian is doing are not easy, man. Like, he makes this look so easy, but all of us who have tried Z3, like, Adrian is pretty much the main one other than Toa Akayashi, who has grinded the Z3 categories. And yeah, man, like, it looks so, like, smooth as butter right now, but man, trying to do this yourself is absolutely brutal. Like, this is, in my opinion, the hardest Dragon Ball speedrun that exists. And I've speedrun a lot of Dragon Ball games. I moderate the Dragon Ball series. I've seen a lot of them. This is definitely, by and large, the hardest. And he is making light work of Vegeta. Got the fatigue at the end for the free win. Let's go, dude. GG. Good stuff. Yeah, this is the GOAT right here, man. The Budokai GOAT. He's currently working on getting the record in no capsules, deathless as well, and no capsules for all characters. So no capsules is kind of like this category, except instead of being allowed to equip things like Kamehameha, Kaioken, you can't have anything. You have no equipment, no special moves, nothing. You're just raw fists. So that's what he's working on right now, and it's been pretty hype watching his journey. Like, it is a true grind. So I definitely recommend, if you guys haven't already, dropping Adrian a follow. His stream name is in my title, so definitely check him out as well. But now we're going into the Namek Saga, so I believe this is Recome, right? Yes, so Recome is also kind of annoying, but he is a bigger character. He's kind of easier to hit in some ways, but his special attacks are kind of cringe. Like, he has like a dash forward kick that can be annoying if he uses it at the wrong time, and things of that nature. But the idea is the same. We're just trying to survive, not take any damage if we can. We get that guard break at the start, and that pretty much guarantees us some key advantage right away at the beginning. Oh yeah, and that's another thing, that headbutt that Goku did. That's like a nice counterattack for a teleport if you don't quite have the ability to teleport or key advantage. It can be nice because it's extremely fast, it turns you around, and if it's charged, it's a guard break, but the quick one right there usually catches someone out of teleport and knocks them down and kind of lets you reposition yourself to get ready to get in the loop. But yeah, we're making light work of Recome right now. This guy is sus, man. We got to get him out of here. So yeah, there's the other thing there. Whenever we launch Recome at the end of the combo, air juggles like this are kind of nice to set up for teleports. And at the end of your combo, like once you run out of unique combos, like I said before, you have to do a unique combo starter every single time you do a combo, or else the enemy falls over. So once you run out of combo starters, it's a good idea to launch them up, because you can juggle them with anything once they're in the air if you have the right timing. But once they get enough ki, like they're slowly charging ki as they're getting hit. So once they get enough ki, it's a good idea to do a couple quick jabs into a launcher attack to bait their teleport. Because the AI in this game loves to teleport on very specific attacks. So they'll teleport on ki blasts a lot of the time. They'll teleport when you do teleport attacks. They'll teleport when you try to hit them with a dash attack or a guard break launcher or a finisher of your combo. These are like the main things that the enemies like to teleport out of. So you can kind of watch out for which one Adrian decides to use based on which situation. And here we got Ginyu. This time we're not playing as Ginyu, unlike Budokai 1. We're just whooping his ass, so this is good. So nice guard break at the start there, right into the key advantage. And yeah, getting that teleport right at the beginning is really good, because you've gotten into your Kaioken, which lets your base key boost up a little bit faster, and you're getting the key increase from the back combos as well. So it kind of puts you right at key advantage right away and lets you maintain the loop right at the start. But if you mess it up, things can go bad really quickly, and we haven't seen Adrian mess that up one time yet, so this is going beautiful. Yeah, he makes this look so clean, man. Like, this is extremely hard. I can't stress enough. And you see Adrian doing the headbutt there to try to bait in action. You can also use the invincibility frames of those types of moves, the charge attacks, the headbutts, to basically kind of parry an attack. So if an enemy tries to do something stupid, like their own guard break attack, or like, you know, just a dash attack, something like that, you can quickly parry with a canceled charge attack, and it kind of guards right through it. It has a lot of invincibility frames at the very start. So we're getting close to the Frieza fights here. So we got through the Ginyu Force, and now we got, I think, a couple Frieza fights, if not just this one. You might have to remind me here. It's been a while since I've seen the Goku.
Yeah. Frieza final form.
Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. 100%. So yeah.
I like to call him Frieza Gorilla.
Yeah, he does look like the gorilla, man. So yeah, we got the final form first, which is a little bit less powerful than the 100% Frieza, but he's still pretty strong. Frieza's got good combos in this game and things like that, so he can be quite the dangerous enemy. But, okay, nice. We still managed to get that. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, sometimes that will happen where the enemies will like quickly tech off of the ground. They'll do a quick get up, or like they'll do a weird move that kind of makes it to where you can't attack them from the back. But as long as you can make their guard open up, then you can kind of get started on something. There is something that is used a lot in Budokai 3 speedruns where if you do quick jabs, it will open the enemy's guard a lot of the time, because they'll be thinking, like, the AI is expecting that you're about to do a full combo, but you're doing really fast frame data jabs. So you just jab, 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 and it like kind of tricks them into letting go of guard and letting you get your combo started. So that's a good way to open if that does happen. But yeah, Frieza is trolling right now, but we're trying to get him back in the loop. We do still have key advantage, so this is pretty nice. And there we go. We got it. So yeah, right at the end here, we're going to clean it up. There we go. GG, GG. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, it gets dangerous. We only have 3 bars of health. So, and not to mention the fact that enemies absolutely obliterate our health with the smallest touches. So now we're going to be close to maxing out ki. And once we max out ki, doesn't it allow us to teleport using less ki bars with the more points you have in ki? So...
yeah, once you get the 20 points of ki, you only
okay.
use 2 ki bars, just like the
right.
CPU.
So yeah, that is partially why ki advantage is so important, especially early on, is because it costs you more ki to teleport than it costs the enemy. So you want to have much more ki than them at all times. But now that we have maximum ki, we're on an even playing field with the ki advantage somewhat. We both teleport with 2 ki, so we have a little bit of a better time maintaining ki advantage. But yeah, we just equipped the Super Saiyan capsule. This is another damage boost, and it also gives us an additional guard break whenever we're not already in Super Saiyan. So every transformation you get is activated once a new ki bar is maxed out. So you get basically 2 guard breaks. You get one for Kaioken and one for Super Saiyan. But if your ki is already maxed out, then you only get whichever your highest transformations was. But yeah, this fight is kind of like a scripted fight. You kind of start this fight with specific abilities. That's why you saw he had Super Dragon Fist. And Dragon Fist in this game is a really sick physical attack that can actually be looped back and forth if you have enough ki for it. So nice, we got the fatigue there. That helps. So yeah, Frieza is a big troll. He likes to do a bunch of bullshit in this fight. It's quite annoying, but we've got him locked back down now. So things are looking a lot more clean at this point. It's kind of hard if you don't get the intro, like if you don't get the luck for the intro to get the loop started right away. It's kind of hard to save it. You have to be really careful because if you make a wrong move, you could lose so much HP. But Adrian just did it beautifully there with the Dragon Fist and the Kamehameha. Nice work. Yeah, so far so good, man. Looking clean.
Looking clean. I'm 0.5 seconds slower.
And that's really
than
good
the
for this category,
this
honestly.
category.
You caught up. Damn.
I caught up. I was like plus 40. But this category, I just did it like first try. I didn't really grind this category. So there's a small
that would be pretty awesome, dude.
that I get a new record on this stream. That will be nice. Now we need to get Dragon Fist and then go with Cell.
Yeah, Dragon Fist is super good.
Because that Dragon Fist, the one that I got on that Frieza fight was like for free, for no reason. Whew. This is the real one.
Yeah, so capsules in this game are found on the world map a lot of the time, and you also get them as rewards for like completing certain fights. Like you'll get like if you finish a cannon fight, you might get the cannon transformation that comes with that fight. Like you might get Super Saiyan 3 from fighting Buu, like things like that. But you can also find capsules in the world map. Like this game was one of the first like PS2 Dragon Ball games to introduce that open world exploration element. And yeah, the capsules are the biggest thing that we use outside of just getting to the fights with that map. So we got Dragon Fist now for Cell. It makes Cell a lot less cringe to deal with. Just gives us more tools, more options to fight him. Because Cell is pretty much like the best character in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, he is the best character in like the competitive scene, and it just never changes, man. He wasn't the best in Budokai 1, but as an AI, he was, for sure. So, like, Cell is always a menace. But we're doing beautiful work on Cell right now. Haven't taken a single hit yet, and we got the fatigue with the Kamehameha. So it's a really good idea to like land a special move right before the enemy will fatigue, because it will activate the fatigue if they have enough, like if they're tired enough pretty much. And it gives you a huge chunk of damage to start with. So really great. And this is looking gorgeous. Amazing fight, dude. Oh, he's hanging on by a thread. There we go. Okay, let's go, dude. That was awesome. Beautiful.
Almost a perfect.
Yeah, almost a perfect. So now we have points in arts, and was I correct when I said that arts was the special move power, like your Kamehameha power and things like that? Okay, so yeah, the more points you have in arts, the more your special moves are boosted in damage. So we're kind of slowly building up our Goku's kit as we go through the run, and like I said, each of these enemies have a lot of levels, a lot of stats, so they give a lot of experience as well. So we get multiple points at a time in most cases. The higher level we get, the less often we get points and stuff like that. Like at the very beginning, we're level 0, so we get 22 points or something like that immediately at the start. But yeah, we're going to start seeing like 1 to 2 point increases from here on, but we've gotten the main stats taken care of. We've gotten attack and ki taken care of, so anything from here is mostly a bonus. But everything helps. Everything helps against these guys because they are maxed out. Yeah. Cell loves to destroy Team Gohan. That is true. Yeah, and that's the other thing. In this game, it also has Super Saiyan 4. It doesn't really have any, like, GT story stuff. I think it might have, like, some special side missions for some GT stuff, like with Omega Shenron and whatnot, but this game has Super Saiyan 4 transformations, so you can find that capsule, yeah. Okay, and this is the classic Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I believe we equipped Super Saiyan 2 before this fight started, just for, once again, more damage boost, more guard break. Very helpful. So yeah, you see Vegeta's already kind of trolling. He's turning around whenever we want him to be... We want his back to be facing us so that we can get a quicker fatigue and so that we can just get more damage and keep him in the key loop. And he's also... Like, his attacks, like, push him forward a lot, so it can be hard to close the gap off the teleport, because Vegeta will be, like, pushing forward with his punches or moving forward, and you kind of have to, like, work your way in to get started on the loop sometimes. This is looking awesome, too. All the any percent no... all characters training is just going hard right now. And their Dragon Fist loops. Look at that. So sick.
Sorry about that.
That's me. The Scoob Vegeta was going hard, man.
We're finally...
Oh, so we're ahead of world record right
seconds
now.
after
Okay, let's go, dude. Keep it up, keep it up. Doing good. Yeah, no, Adrian is a beast, man. Like, no better Budokai player on the planet to me. Alright, so now we're stopping at Kami's Lookout real quick, and we are entering, I think this is the Buu fight? Fat Buu, yeah, right. So we do like all the different Buus. We do Fat Buu, Super Buu, Kid Buu. So we're entering the Fat Buu fight first. Fat Buu kind of has a weird hitbox. Like, to me, at least, he's a little bit different to juggle than other characters because he's, like, rounder, shorter. So his timings for juggling is a little bit weird. And he has some annoying special attacks. He has, like, the Innocence Rush. I forget what it's really called, but it's a move where he basically dashes forward towards you, like, non-stop. And you have to dash away from it and hope you have the space on the map to avoid it or teleport it. So... this fight can be quite annoying, but we've got it. We got the loop in. Nice. Key advantage is up. We've got our Super Saiyan up. Everything is looking pretty clean. Okay. Nice. Got some Dragon Fist loops going. Hell yeah. Yeah, these also do a lot of damage. Dragon Fist is a very high damage special attack. It can do up to like 1.2 thousand damage or something like that. It's pretty strong. There's another thing in this game that is designed a lot better than the other Budokai games, but there is damage scaling for combos. So you can see on the left, like underneath the health bar, 16 hits, 18, 19. Your amount of hits, the more hits you do, the less damage you start doing. And it's just because the game wanted to have some kind of mechanic to prevent you from putting people in infinite combos and just destroying them. It's pretty common with a lot of these old PS2 fighters. So, yeah. You will do a lot of damage with specials. Specials kind of don't have as bad scaling as the regular attacks. Like, you will still do tons and tons of damage with special attacks. But the more hits of your combo that are added to that meter, regular attack-wise, the less damage you do. So you want to try to end your combo, I think it's before, like, 30 hits or something like that in this game? 32, right.
Yeah, like 32.
Yeah, so, yeah, in Budokai 1, it's way worse, and that's the game that we just saw. So Budokai 1, your damage drops off around 12 hits, but since this game was designed to be more combo-heavy, more technical, they give you a lot more room to deal a lot of damage with, like, combos and things like that. So, yeah, around 32 hits, we will want to reset the combo so we can start doing more damage and get the fight over faster. Yeah, this is the Gorilla, the Almighty. Yes, sir.
I'm the fucking gorilla.
Let's go. Alright, so this is Vegito? Yes. So there is a fight where you have to play as Vegito. It's kind of like the Frieza fight where it's scripted. You have a base set of abilities. Vegito kind of takes on the combo system of whichever character you fused with. So in this case, since we're playing as Goku, Vegito has Goku's combos. But he has his own special attacks. He has, like, Big Bang Kamehameha type stuff like that. I forget what the backwards E is in this game. We'll see it here in a second, I'm sure. But yeah, he has, like, a preset amount of abilities. And his abilities do a ton of damage. Yeah, Spirit Cannon, that's it. That does 1,300 damage. That's over an entire bar. So you can see Vegito is broken. Yeah.
Looking slow.
Hey, that's not too bad though, man. Like, for a marathon run, it's so rare to be even with record like that. You're doing great. 2 more fights to go.
2 more fights.
So yeah, this fight right here is extremely scary. This is the fight inside of Super Buu. So in the story, the boys get absorbed as Vegito, and then they separate on the inside and have to save their homies from being absorbed by Buu. But in the Budokai game, in Budokai 3, this fight damages you over time. It's basically the equivalent of having the viral heart disease capsule on, which slowly drains your HP as the fight goes on. Both of you have this active, so you and Super Buu are slowly draining HP while you are fighting. So it makes it extremely dangerous because on top of the super high damage that happens in this fight... Oh, that's great. Nice hyper mode at the start. And on top of the super high damage that happens at the start, or just in the fight in general... you have to deal with the health drain. So your health can go down really, really fast. So it's great that he used hyper mode at the start there. That lets us get a fatigue right away and get started with the loop. And as you can see, the other property of this fight is that as long as you are attacking, you're draining the enemy's ki. So that means, like, you don't want to get attacked. And Super Buu there, the more you can keep him in this loop with Dragon Fist, the more damage you're dealing, and he does not have the chance to teleport whatsoever. But these Dragon Fist loops are insanely hard to do, man. Like, I can't even stress, like, the timing difficulty of these. Like, what you're seeing right now is just raw skill. Like, this is extremely hard. And he's putting him in an infinite combo pretty much. Like, look at this, 94 hits. That was insane. So, okay, we're getting the key advantage back. We're going. So there is a cap on how much health can be drained. So you can see we've already reached the cap. We cannot be drained down any further. Ah, let's go. So clean. Yes. Good stuff. Hey. That's perfectly fine, my boy.
Seconds.
You did great. We're going for deathless here today, and so far, no deaths. So this is awesome.
Yeah. Deathless, bro. Deathless is the goal, bro. There might still be a chance with Kid Buu.
Yeah, Kid Buu is another one of those
Let's
characters
see.
that is extremely good in the game for competitive and just in general as a character. So his AI, naturally, on the hardest difficulty, is also really, really cracked. So this fight is extremely dangerous, but we've made it this far, no deaths. We can do this, man. Let's go. Lock in, Gorilla. It is, Frankie. Yeah, Kid Buu is a menace. That is a fact. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, yes. Nice hyper mode at the start. Oh, he almost went for the ultra attack, but we got the guard break. That was extremely clutch. You guys don't even understand how clutch that was. Oh, my God. So the other thing about hyper mode is that the enemy can use it to activate their ultimate attack. And their ultimate attack will absolutely obliterate your HP. Like, you will be left with, like, barely any red HP left. And sometimes I think it could even kill you. It just depends. But, yeah, he went for the super attack there, and Adrian perfectly timed a guard break to counter it. So that is just... Oh, my God, dude. You have no idea how hype that is. We are just beasting on Kid Buu right now. Just straight up perfect.
Bro!
Okay, okay. Ah. Yeah, we lost the perfect, but we're still going hard. Time.
It's gonna be perfect.
Oh my god, dude, that was amazing. So sick, dude. No deaths, live, marathon, no reset. The gorilla.
Almost,
Yeah,
bro.
that was really scary with
Almost.
the Kid Buu ultimate, but dude, that was incredible. GG's. Great run. Yeah.
The chat is going.
Only 7 seconds.
slower than the
Bro,
record.
that's crazy.
It's the fucking dinosaurs, bro. The two
It was,
dinosaurs,
yeah.
Raditz and Nappa.
The
bro.
freaking dinosaurs were going crazy this run. They wanted you, dude. They wanted to eat you. But yeah, dude, GG's. Everyone in chat, giving my boy GG's. Please, please, please go to his channel and give him a follow if you like Dragon Ball runs, if you like Dragon Ball content. This man has been on the grind. He has been the only person competing with himself in Z3 for many years. Just recently, we got the Rixer in chat. Ricky has been trying to get some Z3 runs going for himself. He's learning Goku. Toa hasn't really run Z3 in quite a while, but he was the only other person besides Adrian. Adrian has just been solo grinding this, just out of pure passion and love for Budokai 3. So please, guys, go follow Adrian if you love this run and if you like watching Budokai content. But yeah, that is Z3. Congratulations, man, on the deathless run. Do you have any closing words or anything that you'd like to say or shout out?
Estimate 40.
Yeah, for sure. I want to give a shout out to my wife. She always helps me with everything. She make everything, all the setup, all of it. And to my glitch, I'm not sure if many people know, but this controller came all the way from Glitchland to Mexico. It took like 2 months to arrive, but it did. And he just sent it to me. I just paid the shipping. He didn't even sell it to me. And one more thing, I'm very happy with my performance today. Last time it was like 3 years ago, I was doing breakthrough and I died like 3 times on breakthrough. Breakthrough compared to this, it's like child's play. This shit, it's stupid. No Capsule is even more stupid. I was really hoping for a world record because my only like grinded records are the breakthrough ones. All the other records I have, they are just like first try. Not first try, but like the first record. So breakthrough on PS2 and PS3 are like my best attempts. And thank you so much for the followers. I get like 3 new followers from glitch people. Thank you very much from that. Waifu says 5. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully more. You see, guys, this game is not hard. You only need to get used to the loops, get used to the teleport activation thingy, and that's it, bro. I mean, I say it's easy because I have been playing it since release, but people can get
2009.
used to it. And the Rixer, bro, he's making really good progress. I hope more people start playing because of him. At start, bro, we deactivate ads. And I think that's it, people. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It was a pleasure doing
And
this.
thank
I
you,
love all.
Adrian, for being the GOAT, for keeping Budokai alive, and for being on the stream. Thank you, man.